Good morning, my dear students. We are going to discuss electric field due to a uniformly charged sphere or non-conducting sphere by using Gauss law. So let us consider this is the uniformly charged sphere. The total charge capital Q is distributed the spherical volume of sphere of radius capital R. Total charge Q is distributed the spherical volume of sphere of radius R. What do you want, sir? We want find electric field strength outside the sphere. Next, inside the sphere. After that, on surface. What is the expressions? It is the most important for competitive examinations. Listen carefully. So here Q, R. Okay, this is the center of the sphere. Okay, sir. What do you want? We want field outside the sphere. Field at the outside point. Which is the outside point, sir? Imagine one point. This is the point. What is the distance of this point from center? Small r distance. Here, imagine this is the point P. I want field at a point P due to this entire sphere. So here, apply Gauss law by using Gauss theorem. That's why here this is the point P. Let point P field is E. So draw a Gaussian surface around it. This is the sphere. This is a spherical shape. Draw a spherical shape around this sphere and passing through point P. Yes. Okay, the total charge distributed is how much? Q. Total charge Q, its radius is R. Okay, radius R. What do you want? We want field at this point. So, at this point field is how much? E. So, here draw a Gaussian surface. This is the sphere. Imagine imaginary one sphere around it is said to be what? Gaussian surface. This is Gaussian surface. We know that magnitude of field at all point on the Gaussian surface must be same. Otherwise, you don't apply Gauss law. E is the magnitude of electric field. Magnitude of electric field on the Gaussian surface at all points must be same. That is the condition. That's why here field is E. What about, sir? What about here? E only. Here E. Here E at all points on Gaussian surface is same field in magnitude wise. Sir, okay, sir. So here this is the positive charge. Positive charge is there, na? Due to positive charge, field is inward or outward? Outward this side, sir. No problem. So here this is the sphere. The charge Q is distributed around a imaginary sphere is imagined and passing through point P. That's why here the field is normal to the surface of the Gaussian. Normal to that surface. And E bar is normal to surface. What is the direction of ds bar? Ds bar also normal to surface. That's why E bar and ds bar here same direction. Angle between them 0. Okay, no problem. About this, E bar is radially. This is the positive charge radially outward, na? That's why E bar and ds bar is the same direction at all points. And angle between E bar and ds bar is 0. Yes, sir. Every point, listen carefully. Every point on the Gaussian surface. On the Gaussian surface, E bar and ds bar are parallel to each other. Parallel to each other. Angle between them, theta equal to 0. Theta equal to 0. We know that according to Gauss law, students, integration E bar dot ds bar is equal to q net by epsilon naught, right? But listen carefully. E bar dot ds bar is equal to E ds cos 0, which is equal to E ds. At all points, E bar dot ds bar is E ds. Okay? E is the constant on Gaussian surface. Okay? Then, but here Q net is equal to, sir, Q net is nothing but Q net charge enclosed in a Gaussian surface. What is the net charge enclosed in a Gaussian surface? Total charge distributed. That is Q. These two substitute here. Therefore, sir, integration E ds is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Yes, Q by epsilon. What about E? E is constant. E is take common. Integration ds is equal to Q by epsilon naught. What is the meaning of integration ds? Integration ds is nothing but the surface area of Gaussian. Area of the Gaussian surface. That's why area of the Gaussian surface. What is the radius of this is the spherical surface, na? That's why your area of the spherical surface of radius smaller is E is outside. Okay, this value is 4 pi small r square, which is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Q by epsilon naught. Therefore, E value is, sir, E is equal to 1 by 4 pi, sir, 4 pi. Here epsilon naught is there, epsilon naught into Q divided by r square. This is the field outside point. Outside point means here small r is greater than capital R. If small r is greater than capital R, field due to uniformly charged sphere, expression E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by r square. What is the Q? The total charge distributed, the spherical volume of sphere of radius capital R. Okay? Right. Field at inside point. Small r is less than capital R. Small r is less than capital R. This is the center of the sphere. Q charge is distributed uniformly. It is a non-conducting sphere. This is the center. Q charge, total charge Q. Radius R, radius of the sphere. What do you want? We want field inside at this point. Here to here distance, small r. Take this the point P. So we want the field at a point P at a distance small r from center. Now draw a Gaussian surface. This line, this surface is passing through point P. At this point, field direction, field is E. On Gaussian surface, everywhere is field is same magnitude, in magnitude wise. the magnitude of intensity of electric field at all point on Gaussian surface must be equal. Suppose here field is E, what about here? E, everywhere on Gaussian surface. What is the shape of the Gaussian surface? For this case, spherical. Spherical. This is the Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface. Okay, sir? Field direction, this side. Field is this side. So here, this is the sphere. Field direction normal to the surface. Area at that particular point is normal outward. That's why E bar and ds bar same direction. At this point also same direction. Every point. So the intensity of electric field on Gaussian surface is same at all points in magnitude wise. And the E bar and ds bar angle between E bar and ds bar is same. So here, therefore applying Gauss law according to Gauss law, integration E bar dot ds bar equal to q net by epsilon naught. Q net by epsilon naught. E bar is the everywhere is constant. The angle between E bar and ds bar at all points on Gaussian surface will be same. What is the angle between E bar and ds bar? 0. That's why it becomes what? Integration E ds cos 0 equal to q net by epsilon naught. Okay. Cos 0 is 1. E is constant. Constant take common. Integration ds equal to q net by epsilon naught. Is it clear? Clear. Okay, sir. Integration ds is nothing but the area of this one, area of Gaussian surface. So here E into area. So here this is a spherical shape. Area is 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square, which is equal to, which is a q net. Q net is nothing but what? Not entire charge. Only some portion is there. We know that Q charge is distributed through volume of radius. Volume of this sphere of radius is r 4 by 3 pi r cube. Per unit volume, what is the charge distributed? Total charge by 4 by 3 pi r cube. So what is the charge distributed? The volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube, which is equal to, students, which is equal to q net for this. Q net is equal to charge per unit area, unit volume into volume of this portion, 4 by 3 pi small r cube. Here which is cancel? 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi cancel. Q small r cube by capital R cube. Substituted here. So Q small r cube by capital R cube divided by epsilon naught. So here which is cancelled? R square. Here R square cancel, R is there. Field inside at a distance smaller from the center, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by capital R cube into small r. This is the inside at a distance smaller from center of the sphere. So here field inside, students, field inside is directly proportional to, this is the constant term. You should remember this is what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is constant. Q is the total charge. This is also constant. R cube is constant. So variable is smaller. So field inside is directly proportional to smaller. At center, smaller 0. At center field is how much? 0. So here center to surface, it is gradually linearly increases. Then continuation. Inside field at inside point at a distance smaller from center. Okay. Then students, continuation. Here listen. We know that outside at any point, small r is greater than capital R. Small r is greater than capital R, E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by small r square. This is the outside. So here it is inversely proportional to r square. So inside is outside, inside, small r less than capital R. Field inside equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by capital R cube into small r. So here this is the constant term. So here inside, field inside, intensity of electric field inside at a distance small r from center is directly proportional. Small r is increases, inside field also increases. At center, field is 0. At center, field is 0. Okay. On surface. Okay, sir? On surface, small r equal to capital R. We use any one, this one or this one, we get answer. E is equal to on surface 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by small r becomes capital R square. Where is the field maximum? Field is maximum on surface. When a graph drawn between, this is the important for entrance examination. When a graph drawn between E and R. So R is equal to 0, field 0 at center. Field is linearly increases from center to surface. Center to surface, field is gradually increases. Okay. Then after that what? So here small r equal to capital R. Then after that here it is inversely proportional to r square. No? That's why here this is the graph. Okay. Thank you.